All right, we got a new alpha out right now, and we are playing Splitgate 2 Alpha. So I'm gonna give y'all my first impressions of it so far and what my thoughts are, which is the same thing as first impressions. But let me start off by saying Splitgate 2 is a sequel to Splitgate, of course, which is a game based on Halo combined with Portal. Portal, a game where you can place multiple portals and teleport to these unique locations. So it combines the combat of a first-person shooter and a puzzle game. Now, it may sound crazy at first, but it is a really fun concept. And once you get the hang of things, I find it to be an extremely fun game. And I love the first one. I thought the first one was very underrated. It went viral, and it was so popular that the servers were overloaded and people couldn't play the game for a while. They were overwhelmed by the amount of people who wanted to play it. Unfortunately, it died. They decided to close the game and start Splitgate 2, and this is what we got right now. So this alpha, it is open to Xbox Series X, PS5, and PC. I myself played on PC, and I streamed today on twitch.tv/BigDonSkillz, okay? So they've actually switched up a couple things from the first one. They've added weapon attachments, weapon loadouts, perks, similar to Call of Duty, where you can get 3 perks per loadout. They've added classes, so now there's classes. I was at first kind of iffy about this. I was like, this turned into another hero shooter. But so far, I can say that the abilities are so simple between each class that it's okay. Right now, we have 3 classes, which focus on 3 different abilities. One can deploy like a frontal shield to block incoming damage. The other has a wall hack. You know how we all feel about wall hacks in games. It'll probably get nerfed. And then the other one has like a sort of self-healing ability. And they all have their own unique grenades as well. And unique weapons. So that's something that's really cool, is that every class you're playing has, an assault rifle, but they're all unique. One class has a DMR. The other 2 have DMRs. They're all unique. So that's what I really like, is that there's a uniqueness between the weapons, despite there being different classes. At the end of the day, they all kind of look the same anyways. And I don't see this being a problem going forward. That was one of my biggest concerns about this game. Now, the gameplay is just super fast, super fluid, and it rewards you for playing smart and outthinking your opponents. Nothing is more satisfying than popping a portal in front of you, behind your opponent, and then shooting them in the back. Or you're getting chased and you outportal somebody and then you're all of a sudden in their blind side. You come up from behind them and melee them. This game rewards you for outplaying your opponent, and it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. I can't think of many shooters that give that like adrenaline rush when you make hype plays. I feel like the old days of Battlefield, when you blow up buildings, may be there, or like the Modern Warfare 2 days. But this game gives you that satisfaction of when you utilize the portal correctly. It will take a little bit getting used to. If you think of Fortnite, a lot of people had to learn how to build, right? It was a completely new concept in gaming. The portal is a fairly new concept. If you've played Portal before, it makes sense. But for people who haven't, it could be a little like jarring at first when you're going through the portals. But now I want to talk about what I didn't like about it so far. Now, I've only played this game for X amount of hours on my stream today and a little bit off stream. So there's only so much I can say right now. But some of the features, with it being an alpha, there's going to be issues. First thing I would say is the performance is kind of randomized. I just upgraded my graphics card. I'm on a 5070 Ti now. So I'm running anything just fine. But there were still stutters. I've noticed when you're kind of phasing in and out of the portals, there tends to be a lot of stutter as well. And I don't remember this in the first game, correct me if I'm wrong, but the portals seem very visibly like cloudy and hard to see through. I don't like that much. It's like this awkward phase between you and going through the portal. It seems laggy and it seems kind of like fuzzy. And I'm not sure what that was about. I'm playing on ultra settings, maxed out everything, and it's just something. It's just the visual fidelity is a little bit off with the portals. Another thing was lag. This is something I expect to get fixed, but once again, it's an alpha. You got to talk about it. The lag in one of my matches, there's a game mode where you can play. It's like big team deathmatch. There's 3 teams of 8, and y'all are either fighting for the same objective, like a domination point. And the crazy part is that The whole entire match, I was teleporting, moving, shifting around, things of that nature. That got on my nerves, but once again, this is alpha stuff. One last thing. The UI needs work. The UI needs work. I was completely confused trying to go through the menus. The game doesn't visually tell you where you're at. So if I press up, I may think I'm going from the loadout to edit my weapon, and instead it takes me all the way to the top of the screen. So it's like the UI doesn't really seem to be in sync with where you think your cursor would go. And it may sound like a nitpick, but it was incredibly frustrating when I was trying to like edit and change my loadout, where the icons, when I moved to different pieces, it wasn't really highlighting where I was at. So I'm hitting A, realizing I'm in a completely wrong slot. So I think the UI definitely needs a visual haul to just tell the user like what exactly they're doing. I was very confused halfway through. I'm like, where am I at? I'm trying to switch to the shotgun because I unlocked the shotgun, and boom. But I think despite all of that, this game has a really nice foundation. We haven't seen what the skins look like yet. We haven't seen an item shop or battle pass or anything like that. But it's really fun. It's really exciting to see that this game is really, and it's in a really nice state right now for an alpha. Let me know what y'all think of Splitgate. If y'all played this yet, if you played the first one, if you want somebody to play with, I'll be playing this over the next few days, and Monster Hunter as well. But thank y'all so much for coming to BigDonSkillz' YouTube channel. I hope y'all enjoy the new format. I'm messing around, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Deuces. Peace out.